What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Coco Barbie, and today we'll be talking about body counts. But before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as follow me on all social media platforms at Coco_Barbie. Midnight, I need you quiet. Damn, he keep shut the fuck up. Anyways, let's get into this topic, this body count topic. I see people like, oh my God, body counts this, body counts that, body counts this. I feel like that conversation is so, it's so, I want to say it's so stupid, but it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's so dumb, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like it's a conversation for kids. I really do. I could tell you that when I was on my third body, he didn't even believe me. No, actually, he was number 4. When I was on my 4th body, he did not believe me. He did. And it used to hurt my feelings because it's like I'm telling the truth. Like, you're the first person I ever slept with. I can say that, ladies, that they will try to treat you like a whore if they don't know your body count. If you're like a fun girl, they will try to treat you like one. And one thing about me, I wouldn't say I'm sexually fluid anymore, but back then I used to have sex with girls and I used to have sex with boys. Like, I used to like both sexes. So I noticed that, like, with certain friends, like for example, Ivani, the Beam Squad. I used to be friends with Ivani and what's the other girl named Goldie. I used to be friends with them. And I would come back telling them stories. Like, I remember one time I told them, like, before I went to California, how I slept with this guy and his friends hurt me. Not like I slept with all the friends. I just slept with the number 4. He was number 4. He was the 4th guy I ever slept with. But I know that, like, I wanted to have sex because I was young. I was young, you know. I'm young. I'm thinking like, oh, I want to bust a little something before I go on this flight. So anyways, I just remember like, yeah, his friends heard me. His friends heard me having sex. And I was a little embarrassed by that. Because they were in the other room, of course. But, I came over there, then I did what I did, and we did what we did. And I left. Because I think the next day I had a flight. 2 days after. I'm pretty sure it was the next day. And I remember telling them that, and it was like, she would make it seem like, oh, I slept with the whole friends. Mind you, her body count was more than me at that time. Because she has 5. She talks about it all the time. And I was just like, so certain people, you can't just have certain conversations with. Like, I remember this girl, her name was Mimi. She slept with this guy, some Hispanic guy, on the first night. And I guess she was so embarrassed, or she was just like, she hated herself that day. Like, she just felt so gullible because she got smoked out and she fucked the nigga. And I guess she fell for whatever she thought it was going to be. And she was so hard on herself, I guess. And I'm like, girl, so you fucked the nigga. We all fucked a couple of niggas. Like, she started laughing. You could tell it lifted her spirits because it was no judgment. Like, kid, okay, you gave him the pussy earlier. Oh, well, so what's going on? Like, there's no need for you to be so sad about it or feel some type of way. Who gives a fuck? Like, nobody has to know your business. You only telling me, so what? You act like I'm finna go tell the entire world. Well, kind of. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, kid, it's not that serious. And I told her, like, girl, we all fucked a couple of niggas. Like, we all fucked the niggas up. So I think it just depends, like, who you're around. And because I know for a fact that Goldie Girl got some numbers. Because I done heard stories about her. So when it was pertaining to me, they would act like all uppity, I guess. But I honestly I just think it was just jealousy. I swear a lot of girls and a lot of things can just be about jealousy. The way you act, if you feel yourself too much, and people just need to bring you down a little bit. But yeah, I noticed like when we went to Cali, California, um, I noticed that she was having conversations with Billy, her boyfriend, her husband now, about what I had going on, like the shit that I was kind of telling her, which was nothing. And I remember like he kept calling on the trip, and he's like, "Well, yeah, because you know how Tony was I going about Tony around that time? I think I probably was. Yeah, I was. So he was like, "Yeah, you know how Tony like how she is," and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, how? And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," like trying to apologize for him. And I'm like, how am I? Because I'm still on number 4, kid. Because a lot of these niggas that people think that I was talking to, I'm just talking. I haven't slept with them. But how I feel about body counts, I feel like if you could look yourself in the mirror, like how I'm looking right now, if you could look yourself in the mirror and you are okay with yourself, do you? Do I feel like you need to sleep with every fucking guy that comes your way? No. No. You need to have some boundaries. It's okay. It's okay. I done slept with a guy where it was just like, uh, I didn't really need to sleep with you. Like, it was just a lost cause. Like, it was just really just a lost cause. He did nothing for me, and it was nothing. It literally was nothing. Just nothing. Um, and I done slept with a friend, and that didn't that was nothing too. Like, we were friends for years, and I was like, okay, let me see. And that was nothing. Like, that didn't go anywhere. Even though I knew it was going to go anywhere. But I'm not like I don't regret sleeping with him. It's just like these are just like examples of just life. So I don't know. I don't think I have a high body count. I remember. Oh, and the worst thing you could do not tell them how many people you slept with. Because I remember my ex, this is where I think it all kind of fucked up mentally for him. Um, I, he was always talking about hoes this. This was at the beginning of our relationship. Hoes this, hoes that, hoes this, hoes that. And I don't know why I was like, it's okay because, like, I don't know why I even put myself in that scenario, but I basically was like, I slept with some guys too, like, and I think it was like I slept with like 10 with around him. I slept with 10, and he was just like, what did he say? He was like, oh really? Like, damn, I knew you. Because in high school, I was a virgin. And that's when he wanted to talk to me, but I didn't want to talk to him. And I feel like ever since I told him that number, it fucked him up because he felt like he was supposed to be number one. So every argument, every chance, every time, he would call me a hoe, a slut, a bitch, but he would, that whole word, he would throw at me so much. Um, if a song came on about like a hoe, he would emphasize on it. If I don't know, he would talk about how his sister has a low body count. He would just go on and on and on. It got to a point where at first it used to hurt my feelings. At first it affected me to a point where if I heard like "ho" or something on the TV, on TikTok or something, I would get triggered. But then I'm like, what the fuck am I getting triggered for? What am I getting triggered for? Like, bro, no. You are a horrible person, and if you think I'm horrible, why aren't you leaving me alone? You are sucking the juices. Literally, I had got a Bartholin cyst on my vagina. If you know what that is, that's like on the inside of your vagina. I got a cyst there from all the stress, and I feel like it was from his fucking mouth. I swear, but it was a cyst. It was stress. Literally 2 days later, he's sucking my pussy, pus and everything. So it used to be like, what is your problem? And he'll talk about like how his sister got this low body count. I'm like, how do you know? Like, how do you know she has that? And I'm not trying to like just discredit her. She could have been with one person her entire life. But my thing is, why are you obsessed with your sister's vagina? How do you know? How do you know like my body count not even more than what I told you? But I was being honest. I thought, at the beginning we had this relationship and I really wanted us to, girl, I wanted us to be, I wanted us to just be truthful. That's it. I wanted us to be truthful with each other. I wanted us to just, be truthful and honest and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that fucked with him. And every chance he got, he would yell out whore and stuff like that. And then I had to get around other girls who told me like, hey, they slept with 25. They slept with 40. They slept with 30. And I looked at them like they were still good girls. Like they were still girls, women. They still had nice hearts and kind spirits and souls and all that. So it just made me feel like, nigga, please. Well, go find her. Go find her. Now, will I do that again? Probably if they watch this. Okay, cool. Now you know. But I didn't know that I was supposed to lie about it. Like I wanted to be. I want a relationship that's so stable. They say shit. We joke about our past, like, well, did you really have, your 20s if you didn't have chlamydia? Did you really have your 20s if you didn't have an STD? And we just start laughing. Not like, oh shit, you a whore. Like, I don't want that. Even though that's another fucking subject because I got chlamydia from my first, which is my baby's father. Okay? My one and only STD, thank God. That was it. But yeah, like I want us to joke about our past and our mistakes, and white women don't have this problem. It's only black. It's only black. Now, like I said, am I saying go sleep with everybody? Fuck no. You gotta put a limit. Like right now I've been a year I was gonna say sober. I don't drink like that. I've been a year celibate. I'm not celibate though. I'm gonna have sex with somebody. They just didn't come along. Somebody that is worth giving myself to. But yeah. And if he comes at me and he makes me feel less than or anything, he gotta go. That's simple as that. I don't want to be with somebody that's wrapped up in body counts. Even though I feel like mine's is low, it might be high to him. I still don't want to be wrapped up in that. Go be with her. I'm never gonna stop you from being with somebody else. And that used to kill me with my ex too. Like, kid, I'm never gonna stop you from being with somebody else. Go, go, go. Literally, his supposedly cousin came in my house and flirted with him in front of my face, and I wanted them to go. Just go. Take him. I don't care. I would never care. Not with that, at least. Not with that. Or with anybody, to be honest. And that's another thing. Like, he would always say, I want somebody to fight for me. I'm never gonna fight for you. You're literally fighting me all the time. My anxiety is at an all-time high. And you think I'm gonna fight for you too? No. You go get your cousin, your sister, whoever, and you have them fight for you. I'm never gonna fight for you, ever. And I remember telling him that in front of his mom. And I know that hurt his feelings, I guess. Because what type of nigga? And you know what's so funny? That time that I was leaving him the first time and he had the gun in his mouth, you know what he said? Oh, I'm sorry. I promise I'm not going to let you fight nobody. I promise I'm not going to let you fight. So you already know what type of shit I was trying to be on. And look what you were doing. You were constantly antagonizing me, telling me go fight people. The person I'm sleeping with. And then body shaming me all the fucking time. So no. I don't know. If it matters to you, then it matters to you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I don't know. I'm in my 30s. I still got some time. I still got some bodies. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I do. Shit. I don't know who I might meet and sleep with, and if it doesn't work out, I might meet somebody else and sleep with them. Like, I don't plan to keep a vault on my vagina. I really don't. If you do, that's fine. I'm telling you, I hang with anybody. I mean, I won't hang with anybody. Like, I would like you to have some class, some boundaries, some respect for yourself. And you have to kind of go in with why you kind of are sleeping with everybody. Or, sleeping with a lot of men. You kind of got to ask yourself why you're doing this. What's the point? For me, I feel like a lot of my bodies came from feeling like how can I say that? Feeling like I needed to catch up. I lost my virginity late and I wanted to experience some things. The second guy I was sleeping, and then mind you, a lot of the guys that I did sleep with, I had no emotional connection. Like, I was giving them numbers instead of names. I was calling them by their numbers. I would be like, who is number 3? Number 4? Oh, no. I don't talk to him. Like, yeah. Like, number 4, I'm never going to say his name on here, but number 4, he would try to, like, kiss me during intercourse, and I used to never want to kiss. And he's like, you so boring, dog. Like, you don't want to do nothing. You see this fat ass back there? You enjoying yourself, nigga. I hear you. And I remember one time I looked back and he busts quick because, I guess I was looking really seductive, pretty, I don't know, but he busts quick. And I was like, okay. Like, as soon as I look back and I turn back around, well, I looked back and I looked at him and he just bust. But, yeah, I wouldn't kiss him. I would not kiss that man. I wouldn't cuddle. I just wanted that nut. I just wanted to fuck. I did. I just wanted to get that little oochie because I felt like all my friends did it and they had their stories and I had not one fucking story. I felt boring. Granted, was that the best reason why I should have been, sleeping with them? No. But that was really my mindset. I felt like I needed to catch up and I did. I had the experiences. I had the sex in the cars experience. I had the going to the hotel experience and dealing with a nigga I'm trying to think of the experience I had. I wasn't really a side chick, but dealing with a nigga, he talking to somebody, blah 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 blah, like stupid shit. But the thing was, I wasn't really getting much out of it. That's the thing. You gotta get stuff out of it, and I was not. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't getting much. I was getting some like little petty shit. You want to get the big shit. That's the difference. That's why you shouldn't waste your time on like worrying about just oochie walla walla, just that nut. You want to bust nuts for stuff. At least for me. Like, I don't think that was my mindset. My mindset was like, I want to bust nuts for nuts. Not like, oh, I want to bust nuts for stuff. You get what I mean? For a better future, at least. Because they don't got to be stuff now. You ain't got to be a prostitute. But yeah, that's how I feel about body counts. Hey, hate it or love it, that's how I feel. I'm still going to treat you like a human being. Whether you're a whore, whether you're not. It's not that serious. I don't care. Before, it used to be like, oh, girl, I used to be oh yeah, she a hoe. Oh, she be fucking. Child, I was just pointing them niggas out to my BD. Because I used to tell, like, I used to have that relationship. But listen, if you one of them girls that, oh, she a hoe, she a hoe, you just pointing them niggas, you just pointing them to them niggas. Them niggas gonna still talk to her. And let me tell you about hoes. Hoes got the best personalities. And hoes get wifed. Cause I'm telling you, it used to be so crazy. This boy will always talk about hoes. Calling me a hoe, but want to wife me. And then I used to bring it up like, hoes got the best personalities. Hoes get wifed all the time, which they do. How many strippers got boyfriends? How many strippers had husbands and took them out of them? Exactly. And he'd be like, what you trying to say, kid? What you trying to say? You a hoe? Well, shit. That's what you keep calling me. Yeah. Even though I'm not. Like, yeah. But I just need you to hear how fucking childish and dumb you sound. Because hoes get wife all the time. And yes, they do. Yes, they do, baby. Whether that hoe gotta move to a new town. These big old ants. Whether they gotta move to a new town, whether they gotta move to wherever. Sometimes they get wifed up in the neighborhood. Like, it was this girl named Valerie. Yeah, I think that's Valerie. Big one. Big one. Okay? She had a boyfriend. She had a boyfriend. His name was Jalen. Whether he was cheating or not, I don't care. Whether it was a good relation, faithful, they were lovey-dovey in public. Niggas don't care about that. When they really like you, like the nigga, the number 2 I was fucking with, he used to fuck with this other girl named Clorinda. Big one too. And I used to be like, I used to talk about her, like, she this, she that. And then what made me stop doing that completely was when he said so. Something about, like, basically so. But he was like, basically, yeah, what if she, like, I don't care if I like her. And once I got that in my head, I said, oh. So that matters. Sometimes that matters to you girls out there. You might side eye the next bitch, but that nigga you want probably want her. And he doesn't care about that. And real niggas gonna tell you, baby, I done had real niggas say, I'm gonna wipe that little pussy. Once that little pussy is mine, that little pussy is mine. They gonna dust that little pussy off, baby, because that little pussy got some powder and he want it. Okay? So, yeah, feel free to do what you need to do with that information. I hope that helped. Okay? Is my body count the same? No. No, it's not. Did it go up? Yes, it did. Did it go up a lot? No, it did not. Okay, like I said, I'm not being celibate, but I'm just waiting for the next person to come around and we gonna see. Am I the same Tony? No. See? Agreed. Oh, agreed. Am I the same Tony? No. I'm not. I'm never gonna sleep with you just for fun. Ever. That's done. That's been done. That's 20s. I feel like in your 20s, have a ball. As long as you could look yourself in that mirror and be okay with yourself. Don't slut yourself out. Understand why you're doing it. If you're okay with that reason, cool. That's it. Let's not try to get to the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. If you get there, figure out why you're there. Simple as that. Are you able to grow? Yes. You know how many church ladies, their same fucking testimony in churches, oh, I slept with all these men. All she really had to do, move to another town. Move. If you can't afford to move to another town, Sprinkle talk about this too. If you can't afford to move to another town, go to new locations to hang out. Stop going to that grocery store. Stop going to that club. Start going to that bar. Go to new places. Meet new people. Be a whole new you. Close them legs. Now, before I used to use the hunch on the first date, don't do it no more. That's it. If I was a hoe today, your wholeness can't be deleted. No, I'm just playing. But I'm serious. Like, kid, if I had like very high body count and I had nowhere to go, I would just stand on business. No. Niggas that call me, block. Change my number on social media, block all of them. That's it. Like, kid, we don't have to ever talk. I don't ever have to see you. It's not that deep. Move on with my life and welcome in my potential husband. Manifest him. Write it down. Hey, I want this. Start working on myself. Keep my legs closed. It's not complicated. I think people make it complicated. Oh, I'm talking too much. I think people make it complicated, and I don't think it's really that complicated. And I think it's nobody fucking business. So, but hey, and yeah, just get you some friends that don't judge. I done been on trips with girls that's fucking the nigga in the next damn room, child. They just met. I don't treat her no different. I love her. So, like, I think I'm just so grown. Like, that's not my business. That's not my pussy. As simple as that. That's not mine. So she want to go like this. That's her business. Okay? I ain't gonna ever feel no type of way. As long as she ain't putting our lives in danger, what's the problem? Anyways, I'm dead serious. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as follow me on all social media platforms at Coco_Barbie. Until then, bye.